During my first year while attending Lynn, I had experienced the loss of my father. On that day, my life changed forever. I remember grappling with the grieving process while trying to stay connected to the world. My father was my superhero. When I was little, every year on Halloween, he dressed as Iron Man in a suit that he fabricated from scratch. He was the strongest person I knew and was capable of anything. He taught me how to play music, golf, think with an entrepreneurial mindset, and to be independent. I was convinced that nothing could stop my father. It took me a while to realize that his legacy didn't stop on January 5th of 2022. Over the last year, I have grown a deeper understanding for the unpredictable journeys that we are taken on through life. No matter how hard we try to plan for the future, life is bound to take sharp turns along the way. By earning my bachelor's degree, I did not think I would be where I am today. Nevertheless, I am grateful for my support system, discovering hope, and the opportunity to carry on my father's legacy. This is my why. This is why I want to leave a positive impact on this earth.
Have you ever wondered about the hidden costs behind the glamorous facade of the fashion industry? Or have you ever stopped to think about the cruelty of innocent lives that happens behind these closed doors? Did you know that 159 million animals are killed each year for their fur and skin alone? Perfect. Thank you. Where was I? Okay. So this began in 1483 when the Act of Apparel was commanded by the UK and said that fur and leather must be regulated by status. Individuals who then made over 40 pounds each year were able to wear and purchase such garments. This immediately categorized animal byproducts into standardized luxury goods. In 2019, California made history by becoming the first US state to ban fur sales. However, fast forward to present day 2024, there are still over 100 million animals that are killed as the demand for leather and fur remains prominent within the US, and there are still operating fur farms that exist today. There once was a 15-year-old girl who adored the glamour of high and luxury fashion until one day her fascination turned to horror as she uncovered the truth about the fashion industry. This young girl was me. About 6 years ago, I decided to turn vegan after uncovering the truth about the fashion industry, as I've been a passionate vegan ever since, as my love for animals has only deepened, as I've been an animal advocate, a fashion lover, and also consider myself an innovator, whether that be in the kitchen, coming up with plant-based alternative recipes, or trying to come up with ways to style cruelty-free pieces of clothing. The overarching problem. The overarching problem is the lack of government regulation. With the continuous suffering of animals, this results in animal depletion and extinction, the endangered animal species list increasing, environmental degradation, and state law division. Some solutions to combat this overarching problem is that the UK has implemented the Animal Welfare Act, which protects all vertebrate animals, and the Fur Farming Prohibition Act, which terminates fur farming altogether. However, there are still gaps within this solution as imports and exports still remain inside and outside the United Kingdom. The Mink Virus Act was created within the US as this act aims to terminate fur farming after a one-year phase-out period and to reimburse fur farmers. However, this act was solely introduced due to the mitigation of human health concerns during the COVID-19 pandemic. Animal rights organizations such as PETA, People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, curate campaigns and initiatives to push individuals towards cruelty-free practices and solutions. However, this does not land with everyone, and this does not inherently solve the problem. My proposed solution: fashion that looks good on women and on the environment, dedicated to accentuating the voices of animals through a mission-driven fashion approach, conscious couture. A clothing line derived from plant-based materials, saving lives and our planet at the same time. Every purchase you make is a choice to support cruelty or compassion. This is why I stand in front of you today. By supporting brands that are cruelty-free, you're not only making a statement about your values, but you're also taking a stand against the unnecessary suffering. Everything we wear has a cost. Thank you.